So on this page, we're only doing certain problems. We're going to do the easier of the problems. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3. So you may want to highlight 1, 2, 3, or circle, whatever works for you, and 5 and 6. So we're only doing 5 problems on this page. And then we're going to set it up so that way we can solve it, show our work right on here. So I'm going to just draw a line so that way my work can go right under 1 without interfering with number 2. Okay, and then you'll see everything's labeled A, B, C, D, E, and F. What they want you to do is find the vertex form, vertex, axis of symmetry, focus, directrix, and direction of opening. Now it can be hard to remember what A, B, and C is, what you're solving for exactly, so we're kind of going to set up a chart. So A, like this column, will be the vertex form of the equation. Then for B, it's vertex. C, axis of symmetry, so we'll just abbreviate AOS. D is the focus point. Directrix. And direction of the parabola. Then depending on what works for you, you can draw a line here. This. Okay, so like I said, I'll do the first one with you, and then you can branch off and work on your own. For the first one, remember, you need to solve for the variable that is not squared. So in this case, the variable that's not squared is y. So we're going to get this all equal to y. So divide by 12. That is vertex form. In order to answer all of these, we need to figure out what our A, H, and K are. We also want to determine whether it's vertical or horizontal. And so the way we do that is looking at this. If it's y equals, it is vertical. So make a note. We're going to be following all the vertical rules and formulas for vertical. And then we need an A, an H, and a K. So A is the coefficient, so that would be 1/12. There's no plus or minus any numbers after that, so H is just going to be 0 and K will be 0 as well. Then for vertex, now I'm just referring over here, vertex is HK, and that would be 0, 0. Then for axis of symmetry, looking at the chart again, axis of symmetry is x equals h, so that would be x equals 0. The focus is this weird equation right here. I'm not going to write the original equation, I'm just going to plug in numbers as I write this down. So it is h, which happens to be 0, then k plus 1 over 4 times 1/12. Then 4 times 1/12 is 4/12, which is 1/3. 1 divided by 1/3 would be 3. So this would be 0, 3. directrix. Again, I'm just using this chart and plugging in numbers. And then for direction, if A is greater than 0, which it is, then it is upwards. Okay, so for the next 4, go ahead and try to do it yourself. On the page after this, there is actually 4 graphs. So if you don't have this printed, you're going to graph 4 of them, and it tells you which numbers to graph. This one has a number 1, so on the next page, let's see if I have it. Okay, so there's number 1 right here, number 2, 5, and 6. So you're going to graph those 4. I've also uploaded all the work to 2, 3, 5, and 6 on Schoology, so if you need additional assistance or help, or you just want to check as you go, all the answers with the work is up on Schoology along with the graphs. And if you're working on paper, just do 2, 3, 5, and 6, and then on the graph paper graph, you're graphing 1, 2, 5, and 6 on the graph. Any questions? Okay. If you finish early, then jump on a computer and do EverFi. You may all want to take a computer just so you have the answer key in front of you as you do these. And